And this morning we are getting updates from officials on the Spokane Area Fires as thousands of people are still grappling with the loss and displacement. Let's get out to Regan Gallo now live this morning for us. So Regan, what happened at the briefing?
Yeah, Tim, it was actually pretty positive this morning. Crews from overnight really created great progress for crews that are going to be coming in today. Some other things too, talking about drones. People are being, very, very cautious and concerned about those drones in the air, which is blocking those aircraft from flying in. So today they do expect aircraft to fly in for that Autumn Lane fire to really attack where they need to attack later today as well. Just looking at my notes here, some other things. I mean, steep terrain, that's the one thing about the Autumn Lane fire that they are very concerned about, bringing in certain crews, as well as about 2,000 personnel putting hands onto all three of these fires, and crews coming from across the country. Just shows the extensiveness and the resources being brought to these Spokane area fires. Last but not least, still dry fuels. That was the biggest thing I heard today, is there's still dry fuels out there, potential for spotting, and those are going to be some of the challenges that crews face today. We did hear from that public information officer from our California team, Daniel Ramey. He talks a little bit more about what they expect today. We're going to listen to him now.
What I really want the public to know is to be patient with law enforcement and fire. Right now we want to get you guys back in when it's safe to do so, but it's not right now. We have utilities that are not shut off. We have power lines that are maybe down and not live per se, but they could be backfed from someone using a generator in the area. We have to check on these things. We have structures that are damaged and they could come down on someone. That's not what we want. So we wanted to make sure it's safe. We have utility companies in there shutting things down, securing the water, and shutting off the mains. So that's what's happening right now. Just be patient with law enforcement and fire.
And again, I'm going to emphasize one more time what he was saying, as people respecting those evacuation zones. One other thing, Daniel has been fighting fires in Eastern Oregon before coming to Spokane. And he said one of the last fires he was on, personnel had about 20 plus injuries. Right now with our crews, no injuries, but still what was emphasized from fire leaders today is just the importance of safety, as they are either on steep terrain or going into homes that maybe water lines or utility lines may be still on. One last thing too, we have two commissioners here, Commissioner Kerns and Commissioner Jordan. We're talking to them this morning. Go ahead and come and frame to the camera. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here bright and early this morning. Commissioner Kerns, I know we talked about, what do we want to tell the public? We're on day 4, and you want to make sure your constituents are well aware, well informed. What's the biggest thing you want to take away today?
I think one of the most important things for folks, certainly those that are impacted by the fires, is please prioritize your health and safety, and just can't stress enough the importance of respecting the evacuation levels and the evacuation zones. We know folks are going back into some of these level 3 areas, and that is very dangerous. Just because some structures are still standing, there are other structures that could reignite and could spread a fire again. So I just really want to tell folks, be extremely careful. Please respect those zones. And again, we are so lucky to have aerial units here helping drop water and fire retardant. And so please do not be flying drones in any of these fire impacted areas, because if the drones are up, those aerial assets will not be in the air.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Jordan, what else do we want to know today as people are starting their days off, whether they're at home watching or maybe in a shelter today?
Well, we got the briefing from the fire leads today, and there's more and more help coming every day. So I was really encouraged to hear them talk about more and more firefighters arriving. The commitment of these firefighters is amazing. Want people to know Red Cross shelters still open if they need to go down there. The county is also working within the next couple days to stand up a disaster assistance center. So we're working with local nonprofits, the school district, and others, and we'll have more information to share on that in the future.